How you doing, YouTube? EJ Boxing Live here with D Styles, ready to go in Game of Thrones. Yeah. Huh? D Styles. Yeah. Yeah. So D Styles. So get straight into it. Jon Snow on the last season said that he's leaving the Watch. So he's one of the guys there is talking to him and trying to convince him. And then out of the blue, out of nowhere, Sansa comes to the door with Britain. They come to the door with the servant, and boy, it was a touching scene seeing Sansa and Jon Snow. They haven't been together from the first start. What's your take on that little bit that's there?
You know, this scene, believe it or not, has been a long time coming, in all honesty, as far as any Starks finally finding each other, right? Ever since Ned Stark was beheaded, you know, and the Starks all wanted to kind of get together, and you know, they went all types of lengths. You know, the mom gave up Jaime to get Sansa back. Obviously, that never happened. And of course, Littlefinger got her back to Winterfell, but her family wasn't there. It was the Boltons. What's her name? Ira's over there in Bravo. She was missing for a long time. So this is the first time since all that began to happen, you know, that Sansa finally. This is the first time she's seen a family member. Yeah. If you think about it, since she saw her father get beheaded. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's the reality.
Yeah. Yeah, at the time she was a different person as well. She was a bit more pompous. She used to look down at her sister, even though they were sisters and stuff like that. I think the stuff she's endured is really appreciated. But the one thing I'll come out of this, because obviously we're pressed for time, is Ramsay trying to say that she wants she wants it back. She wants the house back from Ramsay, and she's trying to convince Jon Snow, who kind of lost his moxie because his men killed him. And Sansa, I'll be honest with you, Sansa showed some real backbone and some real moxie just to stand up to Jon and tell him about himself and tell him, listen, that's our legacy. And she just in case the rest of the family members come back, we need to take Winterfell's back. And I liked it. I actually like that scene. I'm actually looking forward to see what happens next. So what you think about that? The way Sansa kind of stepped up.
Yeah, you know what? I kind of wish. I mean, I understand why they killed Bolton, Lord Bolton,
Bruce. Yeah,
but man, I just think he was a better guy to go to war with. You know, It would have made for more interesting TV. Like, could you imagine him sending Jon a letter, and just telling him something like, "I'm going to stab you just like I stabbed your brother," or something like that, right? I just thought that would be interesting. Maybe Ramsay could have killed him later on in the middle of the war or something. But what's done is done. I think they just try to show, the evil side of Ramsay Snow, basically, and he showed it basically. But he fucked up sending that letter, though. I mean, all Jon has to do is keep that letter, right, and go show it to the houses that are still loyal to the Starks. Now, I don't know if the show thought about that, and I don't even know they're going to do that. Right, but it has the Bolton stamp. So I would have used that letter against Ramsay Snow. So
yeah, I mean, listen, mate, that whole scenario there is just intriguing in itself. It's gonna come to a head. Ramsay hopefully will get what it is. But anyway, we move on. So Brianna of Tar, she confronts the witch and Davos. When they were bickering, Davos wants to know what happened to Serene, the princess, and she comes over and I must get straight to it. She says she executed bloody what's his name again? Which is Stannis. And that just finishes everything off because a lot of people didn't think that happened. What's your take on that? She executed Stannis. She admitted it.
It definitely happened. I don't understand why they didn't show it. That's the only thing. But
a lot of people were speculating.
I always found that interesting. I guess.
It's like the Hound. We didn't see the Hound die. We didn't see Stannis die. So maybe they could come back. That's what a lot of people was thinking, but it wasn't to be.
Well, I mean, an execution in those days, would be chopping off your head. So I don't understand how he would come back.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, I mean, maybe they're planning to, when all the dead bodies turn into White Walkers, or not White Walkers, but the dead Walker, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they're planning to kind of show a Stannis version or something. I have no idea, but I think they did it for a reason. We don't know why yet, but I think he's dead though.
Yeah. I think he's dead. It's just, hey, I like Stannis, man, but hey, man.
I think something's gonna happen though with her and what's his name likes her. Like he was like staring her down. What's his name? The wildling guy?
Yeah. We get into the wildling. Yeah, the wildling.
Hey, I like this woman. Like,
you know what?
I think this girl could handle me.
He like warriors, isn't it? That guy likes warrior princes. Let's go quick.
He when he looked at her, he's like, I think this is a woman that could handle me. Finally.
Yeah, I think so, man. So let's go quickly. So Littlefinger appears with a hawk or whatever that bird is, whatever. A falcon. That's what it is. It's a falcon. He appears with a falcon, and we get to see the prince of the what's they called it? What's the area called?
Oh, the Vale.
The Vale. There you go. That's one. The Vale, and obviously the basically the commander challenges Littlefinger. I was thinking, boy, the guy was right. Littlefinger's, what the fuck you been doing? And Littlefinger shows he's got the hands and all the pipe. He already knew that would probably happen, and this is why he brought the bloody hawk or whatever. He brought the falcon to this obviously because he knew the little boy was something. The little boy didn't even care. He was ready to throw that guy in the bloody moon hole. That guy is his commander of his forces. He's ready to throw him in the hole. But Littlefinger's understand how important that guy is as a military leader. And you can't get rid of him just like that. But he just showed him, don't ask me no questions no more. And he showed him who was in control. And that whole manipulation by Littlefinger, he's dangerous. Littlefinger is a dangerous hombre, man. What's your take on Littlefinger? I mean, that scenario?
Littlefinger right now, powerful man in Westeros just because of that.
Yeah,
he's basically in control of one of the 7 kingdoms. I mean, when you really think about it, and if you really think about it, out of all the kingdoms, whether it's the North, Dorne, right, all of them, that's the one kingdom that's in order. It's the one where they're not in chaos or civil war or.
Well, them and the Freys are all right. I think the Freys are okay. All right.
But the Freys are in the Riverlands.
Yeah, but
right?
no one's bothering them. They're not at wars or anything, are they?
No, I think that there's people don't like the Freys. There's some civil discontent there.
Okay, you're right. Yeah, you're right. But
that's the thing.
The Eyrie, no one's really chopping the Eyrie. It's hard to get to it. First and foremost, it's
like Littlefinger has control of the one kingdom, probably. I'm pretty certain of this. That is not in some type of internal conflict. They're all united.
Yeah.
That makes them very dangerous.
I agree. Littlefinger is a powerful character. Listen, people need to underestimate Littlefinger. I actually call him Sticky Fingers from Onyx. So the way he got out of that situation, boy, it was sticky. He got out of that situation smooth, man. Smooth. All right, let's move on quickly. So Tyrion, Varys, and the slave owners of Marino, or wherever they're from, they all sit down and meet. And obviously, Grey Worm and the slave girl, they don't approve of it, but they go through it. And Tyrion agrees. Well, he suggests to them that the slave they can have the slave for 7 years, and they give them time to adjust to obviously freeing the slaves. And in the meantime, he wants them to stop funding the Harpies, which is good. I think this is whole manipulative thing for Tyrion to stop them funding the Harpies, kill off the Harpies, and then in turn go back against the slave masters and get them back for what they did. I think he's just trying to cause peace until Daenerys comes back so they can do what they want. That's what I think. Yeah, that's what I think. What's your take on that bit?
I think he's trying to figure out who's behind the Harpies, because I think he knows once we take care of the Harpies, then we'll figure the rest out. Like we'll abolish slavery. We just gotta kind of figure out who's running the Harpies, who's funding them, who's planning these well-planned attacks.
Yeah,
and because that's what they are, man. Like these are like high military style guerrilla attack. So
yeah, they are, man. Hey, bro, they're well organized and stuff, and they're well funded. You remember when he was talking about the funding? You know what I was thinking of? I was thinking of Al-Qaeda and them things. I was thinking about them sort of, you know what I'm saying? How they're funded. You know, I was thinking about that. I mean, I shouldn't be, but I was thinking that. You know, what I mean, I can't help myself. I was thinking that, you know. And so Tyrion. So what do you think of Grey Worm and the slave woman? They're upset. I mean, but they're not exactly brains anyway. Well, I mean, what do you get upset for? They can't see the bigger picture. Are they gonna end up bloody killing Tyrion? I don't know, man. Tyrion better mind out. I don't like the way they're getting angry with him, man. I don't like it. I'll be honest with you. But they're not.
Well, here's the thing, though. Right, the way things are now, a lot of people are getting killed.
Yeah,
you know, so
everyone's getting killed.
Tyrion's just trying to figure out a way to, you know, Tyrion's basically arguing like, look, I mean, where I'm from, there is no slavery, so it's not like I'm for slavery, right? But you know, I need to calm the situation down before we all die from war. You know, pretty much.
Exactly. I mean, look, I looked at it like this. Until Daenerys gets back, whenever she gets back, we're gonna have to just do with this until whenever. But they backed Tyrion when the other guys came to challenge him. They backed him because they were up to do something. I don't know what they think, because Tyrion's very smart and he understands about stall. This is a stalling tactic. It's a stalling tactic.
Yeah.
I think you know what? Until Daenerys comes back, you can't really do anything major. 7 years is reasonable, but then we can change it, negotiate and change it when Daenerys comes back, bro. All these people. When they were funding, when Daenerys finds out, well, they're in trouble. That's just my opinion. They're going to be in trouble. We're going to move on. All right, so that bit out the way. What else we have here? Got past, obviously, the people from Marine, whatever they're complaining, to Tyrion and Grey Worm. Yeah, they probably showed their, obviously, unpleasant advert. Blah, 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 blah. Let's get to the next bit. Come on, what's the next bit? Come on, matey. It's going to come on in a second. All right, yeah, okay. Grayscale. We've got what's his name again? Jorah, or whatever his name, but the grayscale.
Jorah Mama. Yep.
Jorah Mama. They're discussing about the grayscale. No, sorry, not discussing about Daenerys, how he rides a dragon. You can't ride the dragon, getting old and whatever. And anyway, they get to the mountain, whatever they find, obviously where Daenerys is. They obviously they sort out a plan. They're gonna come down there. You can't bring a weapon into the village because you find out they'll come out and find them. So they decide to come down there. And actually, at that point, he finds out that Jorah has grayscale. Actually, finds out at that point that Jorah has grayscale, and he slips a knife in, and they end up killing 2 of the guys from the Dothraki, whatever. They find obviously Daenerys. Daenerys says, "Whatever, don't worry about. I've got a plan, whatever." And that's more or less that bit. What happens? I mean, you know, I was thinking, were they gonna grab her, take her out, whatever? But she wasn't really interested in that, which I was surprised. She had her own agenda. What's your take on that little scenario? Actually, you know what? Let me move on. Yeah, what's your take on that little scenario?
A lot of interesting things. I found I kind of already knew about no weapons, but in their holy place, right? But I've forgotten about it. Like I had completely forgotten about it. The only reason I remembered is because remember when the Khal killed Khal Drogo killed the brother Daenerys.
Yeah.
Viserys, whatever his name was.
Viserys, in it. Yeah, put the gold over it.
Yeah. He killed him, but he didn't kill him with a knife or anything. He didn't have a weapon, you know. But he killed him with the put the gold over his head.
Yeah.
But interesting, like what all these people, like all over Essos, that continent, that hate the Dothraki, right?
Yeah.
Like they've never ever planned an attack when they're all there.
Bro,
wouldn't that be a perfect time to attack them?
Man, if they're about it, like them guys sleep with one eye open. I don't think you could even just roll up and just kill them like that and get away with it. Even they knew that when they killed the Dothraki, like one of them stabbed them, that you had to use a stone. But they would have found them. They're prone good hunters and they actually are vigilant. Even though they no one's thinking about attacking them. They're wild men. Like people think just leave them alone and they won't bother us. You know, that's what I think.
It was interesting. I mean, the grayscale's getting even uglier now. It was like a little spot last season. Now it's like a freaking almost his whole wrist, you know. I'm gonna go with that, to be honest. But in all honesty, they need to either chop off his head Just tell he can't be close to the queen like that. You know, he's gonna infect her or something.
Yeah, yeah.
He's gonna start an infection in the whole fucking city or some shit. You know,
Probably burn it off or something like that with us, without freaking fire. But we're moving on. Yeah, maybe. So let's talk about the bloody stinking High Sparrow. Can't stand him. He's talking to the girl from the Reach, whatever her name is. I can't remember her name now. The princess, the Queen Marjorie. Talking to Queen Marjorie, and she knows what he's up to. Trying to manipulate whatever, trying to get her to bend down so he shows that he has power over people, and obviously he's trying to impress her. So he gets her to see her brother Loris. Loris is broken into two pieces. Now at that point, she's probably broken, thinking Loris goes, "Just get me out of this." So she's probably contemplating on doing the walk of atonement, whatever it's called, isn't it? So at that point, yeah, we go to Joffrey, not Joffrey. We go to obviously the king, and he tells his mum, yeah, that's what the High Sparrow is thinking of doing, and that is it, bro. Well, I don't even know if to be honest with you, we don't actually know what the king said to her. But all we know is what she came in. So maybe that didn't happen anyway. I don't know, but they used it. But whatever the king told her, I don't know. He used it to his thing. But what's your take off that whole scenario, the whole thing about it? I'm actually really happy about this because I can't stand them. I don't like them. Can't stand them. I can't wait for them to go. And finally, I feel like they're gonna get rid of them. Go on. What's your take?
Well, they're gonna attempt to get rid of them. I think that's the key.
Yes.
But I mean, I think he got in the head of the king already. You know.
Yeah. Of course, yeah. When she realized he was talking to the king, she was that was it, man. That was it. You know what I'm saying? That was it. I mean, he's whispering everyone is. I mean, and he's telling the king, tell himself, don't tell no one else. I mean, He needs to go. He's obviously got his own agenda, which is power himself about bloody. He's using the fake million to just do whatever he wanted. I don't know what power he's up, but he's obviously up to no good. Yeah.
I think they're gonna capture them. I think they're gonna plan to publicly execute them, and then a big riot's gonna happen. I think something like that's gonna happen. Plan.
Well, listen. This is what I'm thinking. I think either Jamie and Cersei have planned to trick the Tyrells and take over and kill them and kill the High Sparrow as well. Maybe that's what's going to happen as well. I don't know, but it doesn't make that probably doesn't make no sense anyway because they have a big army themselves. Bringing the whole of Tyrell's army to Westeros, but they could just kill them in one swoop, and the whole of their army's out, and they can get rid of them. So that could be a possibility as well. That could be a possibility. They could just kill them, leave them all in the dungeon, and let them rot.
Good point.
They could kill them off. I mean, why are you bringing your whole of your army and they're gonna stand down? I mean, what they're gonna use? They're gonna use instead of using the Lannister army, they're gonna use the Tyrell army to fight them, and then the Tyrell army is gonna kill the High Sparrow, and after they kill them, the Lannister army is gonna kill them.
That would be a big mistake.
Why?
Those are the only allies the Lannisters have left.
They don't really. Well, they want to get rid of them. They can't stand them anyway. They're the reason. Well, actually, they're the reason. They hit. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, so good point. It's a good point. But at this point, they've joined forces and they're trying to get rid of the High Sparrow. And I was like, this is what needs to be done from long. How can this guy be roaming around and your kings and queens, this barefooted brer is whispering in the ears and they have control? It should never. How can these barefoot guys control when you got soldiers? You're right, but he goes, it's going to be civil war because obviously the people will favor the Septon and them guys there. They fought for the High Sparrow. So, but you know what was really shocked is the Queen of Thorns when Cersei said to her, they're looking to make your daughter do the Walk of Atonement. She was in complete and utter shock. She don't mind Cersei doing it, but her daughter, nah.
All of a sudden, she had a problem with it.
Yeah, but because you didn't see what happened. They were ready to when they came into the small council. They were actually looking to leave, and when she put it on them like that, they said, "Fuck that shit. We sit down. Let's sort this shit out right now. I can't have her daughter. We can't have my daughter leaving." You know another thing as well. The maestro, whatever, he was whispering in the king's ears as well. What do you think he was up to? Whispering in the king's ear, trying to tell the king, we shouldn't do anything.
I'm not sure where they're going with that. To be honest, I'm I'm not sure where they're going with it. I think it's more manipulation more than anything.
He needs to chill because he wanted the beast killed. Now he's whispering in the king's ear. I don't think Cersei approves of this stuff. What he's doing. Yeah, mind out, because Cersei's on the warpath. She's on the warpath. She's on the warpath right now. She's looking to just murk anyone who thinks up to no good. But anyway, they've all teamed up, and we're gonna find out what's gonna happen next week. So let's get to it. Let's get to it. Daenerys Targaryen. So Daenerys Targaryen. Yeah. They obviously the Dothraki find out someone's died, and they're contemplating what to do. Why this? You know what? The subtitles went really quick, so maybe you can elaborate on actually what happened there in that situation. Actually, you know what? Sorry, we've gone too far. Let me bring it back a bit.
All right.
Theon. What's his name again? Theon. Yeah, he comes back home. He sees his sister. Does some crying and stuff. His sister, what are you doing here? We didn't know we cut off your dick. A lot of good men died. What are you doing here? Theon breaks out and said he wants to help his sister. I think that's a touching thing because obviously they know that dad's died and stuff like that. They're in ruins and stuff like that. So I think him helping his sister or supporting his sister will probably be good. But I don't know how that's going to grade against their uncle because their uncle seems quite powerful actually. So what's your take on that little scenario?
When Theon comes in, first of all, he got there quick too. He got there like what did he do? Take a plane? But anyway, now if you look at the map, that's kind of crazy. I mean, you would have to believe that. I mean, it's their way to Castle Black, and they're already like halfway there. So Theon would have to have traveled almost 4 times the distance. So that was you would have to believe Sansa, I guess, was there already 4 weeks or something, really. But right. But he gets home. I kind of see what the sister's doing. I think she's giving him some tough love, but she's trying to man him up a little.
Yeah. What do you need?
There was kind of like what a coincidence that you show up. Once Dad died.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah.
What do you want? You want the throne now or what? I think it was kind of that part of it.
Yeah. Well,
but I don't think he doesn't want that because I don't think he feels he could ever rule a kingdom. He just wants some of his pride back, kind of.
Yeah. Well, something with his dick's gone anyway, so fuck it. He wants something, innit? He's a eunuch, innit? So I guess he can't. I guess he's like a dog without no balls. I guess so. He wants some sort of pride, innit? I have to agree with that one. We'll see what happens in that situation here. But his sister's aggressive. They're probably end up killing the both of them, innit? I don't know. The uncle will probably end up killing the both of them because Fia ain't got the backbone. She's got more backbone than him. But we have to see what happens in that situation. All right. Okay. Ramsay calls in the girl who's been looking after Bran's younger brother. And May, I think her name was, what's her name again? It's Egg or something like that. Not Meg or something like that. She's a wildling anyway. And Ramsay's there eating his apple with a knife, whatever. Calls her over. And he knows what she's been up to, and he's just playing along with her. And she actually wants to kill him. No, it was interesting, because I was thinking, is this a setup for Ramsay? But she had plans to kind of kill him already. I don't even know what's going on there. Maybe it's legit that they actually caught him and get served them up to Ramsay. I don't know. But anyway, she attempted to kill him. Ramsay killed her first, and Ramsay knows what basically there was no need for her. But I don't know why he had to cleaned up and everything for him to kill her. And what do you reckon Ramsay was thinking at the time? Ramsay's crazy.
I learned that if you know what's best for you, you might as well just go for it with Ramsay because you'd rather get killed quick than tortured by him. That's what I learned. He's a quick killer when he's in a fight,
Yeah.
But when if he notices that you're not going to fight back, that's when he really takes advantage of you, and he just loves to torture people.
Yeah.
I think he probably had plans to torture her, but he had to react in a moment where she was about to stab him.
Mm-hmm. But
in a way,
go on.
She's actually kind of fortunate, to be honest. I mean,
well, she wasn't intimidated by Ramsay. Said he flayed people. She was, did you eat him? Because she knows about the Fens. To be fair, the Fens they cut people's skin off and eat them. So Ramsay ain't even that bad compared to what she's seen. You know what I'm saying? So I guess
that tells me though. I think this tells me that, and I think they wanted her to kill him. Like I think she knew. Why did she know she had to kill him? She never met him before. You know, that she didn't know who this guy really was unless somebody told her.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That could have been.
Like, she thought, you know, yeah, I could do the job. You know, and she thought, well, you know, he's gonna get horny, and I'm gonna just catch him off guard and stab him, and that's it.
Could be. It could be that. It's weird, that scenario. I don't even know what's going on. Maybe they're just going to get rid of characters, isn't it? They're looking to get rid of characters in there. Assuming it's like,
I mean, we haven't seen her like in 3 seasons, and then she comes back and just dies. You know, it's kind of crazy, but yeah.
Yeah. Let's killing off characters quickly. All right, let's get to it. To the table, Jon Snow sitting there with Brienne, and that's where the bit. Now you can talk about. He's eyeing up Brienne. He's looking. Yeah, she looks like a woman of a woman after my own heart. He's actually looking at her like that, and obviously Sansa there eating dinner. I don't know what kind of bullshit they're eating. Raw meat, whatever the bullshit they're eating, is disgusting. Anyway, Jon Snow reads out the letter with Ramsay. Ramsay's fucking rude, and he's fucking bringing you bastard Jon Snow. Bring back my wife. That's his side. He's like, yeah, bring her back, or we're gonna do this. And rape your sister and all kind of fuckery. But you know what I mean? We can look at Torn's face. I was looking at Torn's face. He's fucking. We're gonna kill off all the wildly. He's fucking pissed, bro. You gotta know this Ramsay is. He's dead. He's looking to fuck that Ramsay up himself. That's what I was looking at. But Sansa shows some real backbone. Like, boy, she goes, listen, mate. We need to get back a Winterfell. I don't give a fuck what's going on here. You need to come. But you know when he's thinking about giving it Winterfell, Jon Snow's sergeant major, whatever, his friend in the black. When he looked at that, he was looking at Jon like, "What the fuck? You leaving us?" He's still pissed that Jon's leaving him. So that's my take. I'll take on that whole scenario, that little bit there.
The wilding guy was ready to fight like halfway through that letter too.
Yeah.
Like, I got 2,000 men. Like, you know, like okay.
He was.
I think he just wants to fight or something. I don't know. But after what they've seen, you think they're scared of Ramsay Snow? They just saw the fucking army of the dead, dude. Like, so I don't know who Ramsay thinks he's intimidating, to be honest, you know. But I think they kind of did a good job showing that Jon Snow, you know, doesn't want to. I guess he's not ready for war again, or for fighting, or for killing. But I think the whole point of this letter was to motivate Jon again. Fighting again, you know,
yeah,
and that's what this is, you know. The only thing that I'm kind of surprised about is they're kind of acting like they didn't just see the army of the dead, like, you know, like he never mentioned it. Maybe I'm wrong, but he never mentioned that to Sansa, did he?
No, he didn't. No, he didn't mention that at all. I don't think he.
Like if you would have seen what I fucking saw and what's coming, trust me, Ramsay is not gonna be around for long. Like. Whether we get rid of him or not, like he's not gonna be around for long. Like there's something bigger coming, you know. I'm surprised that didn't come to play. I would have played it with that, you know. And he's in such a hurry to leave the wall because he doesn't want to serve it. But like, he's like acting like no one's, even his wildling friend, like doesn't tell him like, do you remember what we saw beyond the wall?
Yeah.
You know, like it's. Like, I know you're in shock that you're back alive, but you literally saw thousands of dead people rise from the dead. Yeah. So, like, it's... Yeah, I'm just surprised that's not... I mean, if I saw something like that, nothing would be more important to me than that.
Yeah.
You know? Stopping that. Like, they're not sending... They haven't sent any crows to the kingdoms to notify them, not that I know of. Right? I mean, all you got to do to Ramsay Snow is lie to him. Just send him a crow and say, oh, we already killed Jon Snow. Like, that's it.
Sure.
But I mean, if I was a director, I would have gone that direction. I would have gone the direction of, you know, there's army of the dead coming, and then with this letter, something like this, make Jon Snow be like, oh hell no. Well, you know what? While we're waiting on the army of the dead, I need to take care of this fucking bastard right here. You know?
Yeah.
But it's going down, man. You know, Jon Snow versus Ramsay, Bolton. I think it's going to come down to, if the directors are smart, correct me if I'm wrong, I mean, I think they're going to have a one-on-one fight, I think, right? I mean.
Yeah, so well, maybe, man. Listen, Ramsey's a prick and he needs to be sorted. He can't fight shit. He needs to get dealt with anyway. Oh, bloody! I can't wait until Ramsey gets it. The high, the Septon gets it. They all need to find the sword. But it was interesting. It's like I like that little bit. You know, Davos. I know what Davos and the witch is gonna do. The witch is just bloody following Jon Snow like a groupie. She needs to slap it. I know she needs to. I don't know what she needs to do. And Davos, I don't know what Davos is going to do. Davos is probably just going to follow Jon Snow for the sake of it. He ain't got nothing better to do either. I mean, he might have to join Jon Snow and help him. He's actually a good sergeant major. Actually, he's pretty good. Actually, he's actually a good military leader kind of thing. Not as Stannis, but he's learned from Stannis anyway, so he might be all right. So let's move on. Daenerys, she comes into the hut, whatever, or the temple, whatever, and they're thinking, they're contemplating, they're selling her to the slavery marine. And they're debating with her, and she bloody says, yeah, whatever. She discusses it, and anyway, push comes to shove. Anyway, she throws the bloody lamps over with fire and burns them, start burning them up, and burns everyone in the thing. Has this picture in there. She burns all the leaders in there. Comes out the flame, and everyone starts bending their knees. And I was like, oh my days, it started again. I want to be honest with you, that bit didn't really surprise me because I've seen it already. But I guess for a lot of people, they're like, yeah, she's got a new army. She's coming down. Listen, them slavers who did that bullshit, listen, you bring the Dothraki army into the bloody city. Listen, man, you're all... I don't know, listen, the Dothraki, they don't joke around, bro. She sends them down to go and do this. They'll do whatever she wants now. The whole crew, and she's got like a whole new army. They all bend down. She's got them and the Unsullies. Bruh, them two and the Unsullies, fuck that shit, bruv. That alone will just kill you. The Unsullies, they will just do whatever. And now you got them on the horseback. Forget it, bro. Everyone's in trouble. And the dragons. Yeah. She's a triple threat. Well, that's what you call that.
If you remember, before she burned the witch, remember?
Yeah.
Like all this Dothraki, whoever doesn't want to be here, you can leave. And most of them left, you know?
Yeah.
Like a couple dozen stayed around when the thing was burning. The rest were like, what, she's going to burn herself? She's dumb, and they just left, you know?
Yeah.
If they would have seen that, they would have stuck around with their own eyes. They probably heard about it. They probably heard like, oh, yeah, sure, she's the unburnt, you know? Yeah. And now that they saw it, I don't think they've ever gone into detail. Why is it that the Dothraki all get on their knees and shit when a girl comes out of a burning fire? Yeah. I don't know if it's one of their prophecies. I don't know. I'm sure it is, you know? Mm-hmm. I'm sure it's something in their belief or their, you know, it's something. And I don't know if dragons come along with that, but, you know, I'm actually glad this I was expecting the dragon to show up or some shit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I was expecting something like that.
Yeah.
But I think the moment I knew she was going to burn them alive, grab that thing with fire.
Yeah.
And they were all like, holy shit, how the fuck is she touching that? You know? and they saw it in their eyes. That alone kind of scared them. And the Dothraki are not scared of anything.
No.
You know?
No, they're not.
Her touching fire and not burning her concerned them. Whoa. So just imagine when she walked out of the burning building, you know, they were like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like, this is some... It's not like they thought about it either. They all hit their knees, man. Like she was a goddess or some shit. Hit their knees, like ready to serve her. And I'm telling you, right, even like her boy toy, like got in his knees. Like, well, fuck, like,
yeah.
like you know, it's just everybody, you know, got on their knees. But the Dothraki, man, they got on their knees quick. Now they're gonna serve her loyally, man.
Well, they will, because all the other leaders have been chopped off. Yeah, they're gonna serve her loyally.
And they have horses. They got army, and this is all of them combined.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Those Salazar.
Yeah, it is all of them. Yeah, actually,
you know, like I don't know if like she was saying, Drogo said, you know, he promised me that we were gonna go beyond the world and to the other side and conquer Westeros, and she basically said, I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna use all your armies, and that's when the guy got pissed off or whatever. I don't know, man. Like it's. I actually like the scene. It was one of the best scenes in a while.
Yeah. It reminds me of the other bit, like when they ended on the very first season when she had the dragons and she came out, and I was like, oh, she's got dragons. I couldn't wait for next season, and we're still here. It's like she's got all these armies, the Unsullied, everything, and you ain't used. They haven't been used, man. The Unsullied getting killed off easily by the bloody harpies. It was like, oh man, dude, like I'm looking for like one mega battle. That's what I want to see. Blood, carnage, everything. That's what I want to see. You know what I'm saying? I really want to see something like that, like Holmes' Place, where you see some carnage, like Stannis. You see that battle with Stannis and shit when he was there. That's your best like episode, right? I want to see another one of them. I want to see another one of them. Whether it's the Walkers, I want to see an epic battle, and I don't really see like a battle for 2 minutes. I'm talking about a battle takes up the whole 30 minutes or whatever. It takes up the whole hour of the show, 45 minutes of the show. Just want to see brutal.
Look, she's gonna show up with the Khalasars, man, and she's gonna put some of those blood riders to like guard the streets and stuff. It's over, man. Like I'm for the slave masters, you know, it's a wrap for them.
Yeah.
You know, it's just that's it. I mean, she has all the Unsullied, the blood riders now. This is a very powerful woman, man. Like she has 3 growing dragons. You know.
She's powerful. Listen, I agree with you 100%. But she is a very powerful woman. But I just want to see some of this power being used. Up to now, she's got all this power, but they've not been used. The dragons are burning little kids. The Unsullied getting killed by the harpies. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing being used. You know, there's nothing being used by the power. It's just she has it, and then it's just like they're just there, and it's not being used.
Well, I think that's the thing. I think that's why they were showing Tyrion like negotiating. And look, sometimes a leader, that it's not what he or she wants, and it's not even 100% what's right. But it's what's best for that moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what they were trying to show with Tyrion, where she wouldn't compromise at all. Like, you know what I mean? But her not compromising whatsoever caused a lot of chaos, you know? So.
Oh, she wasn't a good leader. That's what the Tyrion thing, to negotiate things, to make things smoother, I guess. So, yeah. Yeah, but what?
You know, so sometimes you gotta give in to something, even if it's temporary, you know?
Well, see, she killed the slave that time, was that? She the time when she had one of the slaves cut off. That wasn't a good idea at that time. They all turned on her. They were all pissed off at her at that point, innit? You know what I'm talking about? When she was pissed off because she told him not to do something. He went in there and killed one of the leaders, one of the singing leaders. So yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
All right. Give me your score for this season. This episode.
I'll give it a 7.
That's more than last week.
Oh yeah, I like this episode better than last week's actually.
Yeah, actually 7 was the one you had the week before. I think you had 7 week before as well, ain't it?
Yeah, I mean, episode 2 was the best so far, I think. I think I gave it an 8, that one.
Oh yeah.
But this is actually a good episode. I think it was a little rushed, but I understand why it's rushed because they have so much shit to cover in just 10 episods.
Yeah.
And it's almost like they want to get to the good stuff already. That's how it feels, you know?
Yeah.
Like, all right, we're gonna move it along because we don't want like Sansa and Jon Snow to be talking for 4 episodes, whether or not he wants to go fight Ramsay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we're gonna just take care of it this episode. I have Littlefinger. This episode established that he has control of the Vale. We're gonna establish what's gonna happen in King's Landing already. You know, like it's like they're ending. It's boring. Like me, I like politics and I like dialogue and stuff. That's me.
Yeah.
But most people just want action. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like we just want to get all the politics and talking. We're gonna get it all out of the way this episode. That's how it felt to me.
Yeah.
You know. But it was for what it was. It was well done. I think. A lot of people complain, but I'm okay with it because I understand why they're doing it.
Yeah, well, that's a good point. I rate it.
They just want to get the talking and politics out of the way.
Yeah, I rate it a 6 though because to me, it's like the Sansa and Jon Snow meeting was good, but still, I want to see something happen to someone. I want to see, like, no one really died in this year apart from obviously that woman Meg. But I want to see one of them major dudes get, like, especially, but like, when one of them dudes die or something like that, or the scepter, then I'll give it a higher mark. But to me, it was a 6.
Okay.
A 6. That's just me. I mean, it was okay. I mean, Jon Snow meeting Sansa, like I said, and Daenerys getting a new army. I'm happy about that. But I wasn't overly. It wasn't like I remember.
It was a transition episode. You know what I mean?
What was last week?
Remember last season?
Filler. We called last.
They left us with so many cliffhangers last season.
Yeah.
Left us with so much shit last season, and we were all like, "So that's it?" Like it almost felt like you're gonna just leave us like that for a whole year, you know? And it's like for the first 3 episodes, they were dealing with what was left over of last season, and then this episode was just all right. So we have to like, it was almost like putting the foundation, the framework for the big stories to come. You know, and that's what this episode was. It was like, all right, we're going to get all the politics and dialogue, and it's going to be rushed, but we're going to just get rid of it now. Because from episode 5 and on, like we're just going to have a shitload of action and war and fighting and killing and all that. You know,
I hope so, man, because of that. To be honest with you, every time it finishes, don't finish on that, don't finish like that, don't finish like that, and it did. It finished exactly how that.
I guess like. This episode, like a lot of what happened this episode, they could have prolonged it for 4 or 5 episodes if they wanted to.
That would have killed. Now, come on, that's not right. That's not.
So, yeah, I do like drama and as far as politics and talking and dialogue and stuff like that. The truth is, 90% of the audience just wants action.
Yes. Yeah, but I do, but I want good action. But you know, in Game of Thrones, they never give you what you want. Like I would have loved the Stannis. When I saw Stannis get killed, I was like, oh man. After all the things he's gone through with that bloody witch and stuff like that, Stannis' army got whooped out. Bro. They got wiped out. It was a waste. And killing his brother was a stupid move. You know, killing his brother, they should have teamed. If he teamed up with his brother, they would have had Westeros long time ago, right? They would have. If you would have had Westeros, who would have dealt with that army? That army was huge. The army was huge.
Wanted to be king, it just made it difficult, you know.
He probably didn't want to be king. It was the Tyrells, whatever. It was the Tyrells, Lannister. It was not Tyrells. What's his name again? Of the Reach. It was Finney. What's it? Marjorie's brother.
I hear you.
Convinced him to be the king. He wasn't even interested. He wasn't interested. He knew he wasn't. He said Stannis should be the king because he's the one with brother. He already knew it. We knew it. It's the other guy. The Tyrell. They're always behind that. They're always. And that's why Marjorie tried to marry. Who did Marjorie try to marry?
The brother. Huh?
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, then. Times or some shit, or
Marjorie's just Marjorie knew what was there. There was this one.
I think she married 3 kings.
You know? They're just trying to marry into power and stuff like that. But okay, so I gave my rank. You said 6. You said 7. I said 6. Prediction for next week.
A lot of action next week.
Yeah,
a lot of action. Like shit's gonna go down in King's Landing, I think.
The Sparrow, right? With the High Sparrow. Yeah,
with the Sparrow, some shit's gonna go down with that.
Yeah.
I think Jon Snow is gonna meet with the Wildlings.
Yeah.
And then I think something's gonna happen, man. They're gonna meet with some Northern House or some shit like that. I think that Daenerys is going to. I don't know if they're gonna show Daenerys next week because they're so far away from Marine, they might just leave her off TV for 2 episodes until she gets there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I think some shit's going to go down. I think the Harpies are going to pop up again.
Yeah.
And it's going to catch Tyrion by surprise because he thought it was the Masters. And I think it's bigger than that, you know? But that's about it, man. I think we're going to see a lot of action next week. I think they had at least 3 episodes worth of dialogue. It was all rushed this episode because they have so much shit going down, you know?
Yeah.
Coming.
Yeah. I hope so. I mean, it was a filler episode. I think it was all right. My prediction for next week.
I think Dorne's going to make some type of appearance again.
Oh, man. They need to leave that alone. I want to hear nothing about them. Listen, they're weak. They're so weak. Anyone can come rolling and take them out, man. Them snacks ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all. Anyone could roll in and take out them sand snakes. Don't tell me. Bron could have taken them by himself. You know?
The sand snakes, I agree with that, but it's not just the sand snakes. Now they have the entire Dorn army.
Man, what army? All the time I was there, I ain't seen no army anything. Never saw. They killed that big dude. He was supposed to be deadly with the thing. She went up to him and stabbed him in his back, killed him dead.
You know what? I agree with that. I don't know. He died kind of weak. I'll agree with that.
Oh man!
But because he's supposed to be, if you follow like the
I knew he was supposed to be a serious. He could fight.
He's supposed to be one of the top 3 like best fighters in all of Westeros.
Yeah, man.
Kill like that. I'm just like really? That's it?
Yeah, he was a badass, bro. I already knew because like you could tell he was pretty a badass because the sand snakes when they saw him, they're like, all right, we ain't fight. We don't know trouble with you. That's why they stabbed him in his back. But them little sand snakes, they need to get. Cersei needs to go and slap them all by herself. Like like when I watch them, I'm not convinced that they're dangerous. I am not. I know they got poisons. I tell you who was poison. I tell you who was dangerous. Yeah, is the one who got his head crushed by the bloody mountain, whatever his name is. He was a badass, bruv. He was a legit badass, bro. You know what I'm saying? He was beating her up. And they raped her, and he was
over him. Over him though, like he traveled all over the 7 kingdoms, and he also Essos, like learning different styles of fighting and stuff. So
no, Oberyn was Oberyn was legit. Are the sand snakes his daughters?
They're they are actually. He has several daughters, so.
Yeah, but they're weak, man. I'd slap them up myself. They ain't going nowhere. So that's my so we done prediction for next week. More of the same, just a bit more action. I agree with you. D-Stars, boy. Hey, it's been a pleasure having you over. Sorry it took so long. Hey, you guys subscribe to D-Stars Boxing. I'm EJ Boxing Live. So we'll catch you on next one, episode 5. Daenerys, army, boy, it all looks good. So. Without that, we'll catch you next one. Peace.
Peace.